Y'all, when I was a small child, I remember this one YouTube series I used to watch a lot where it's basically just this one YouTuber who finds other people with like weird control schemes and like it's basically like a control swap where they switch hotkeys. So, it's a little harder to PvP and they would do like duels and stuff for a little bit. And I always thought, man, I could get on there. If you just saw my hotkeys raw, you'd be like, what the hell? What is that? That's weird. Because, well, I mean, I can show you. So what you're looking at is my controls. Now, this is my speedrunning version of the game, so you're not gonna be exactly seeing what it actually looks and feels like, but this is the gist of it. It makes a lot more sense in person, but like if you just look at this raw, like right now, like right arrow, FSR, like you would be like, yo, this person is smoking on something good. I'm looking at my keyboard and you're just like, that's not something a human would do. But this is because, just to give you a thing, this is technically E. And the reason why this is switched is because this used to be F, and that is used to change your render distance. And every time I would try to go move right, I would accidentally change my render distance. So I needed to change that. Pick block C, I feel like that isn't too crazy. Usually it's middle click, but I feel like usually people change this. Drop select is caps lock, deal with it. Most of these I feel like are reasonable, they're just close to where my hand is, so I don't have to reach across the keyboard. 4 and 5 for 9, and for 8 and 9. I swear, all right, I might be crazy, but I swear swapping with your off hand used to be B at some point, but it's always F now, but I swear it's B at some point. H is here and very close to my fingers because when I'm doing these speed runs, I usually need to open chat because, hold on. So if we go into the game, I will say my the button you would use on a mouse to go back, it's set to F3, so I can just like look around while clicking it. When you press F3 and C, it copies your location right here. And when you paste that into the chat, I copy this number while doing triangulation using a technique called axis calculated. And then, you do the thing, so I can put it in chat because it won't tell you otherwise. So then I use that technique. So if we go back to my keybinds, there's nothing down here. Toggle perspective, button 5. It's on my mouse, create new world. All this stuff doesn't really matter. Anyways, now that you see that, you can understand why I always thought that maybe, that would be cool. I don't know why I always wanted to be on it, but it's like that thing where you're just like, you're a small child and you're like, I can do anything if I wanted to, but like, that's never gonna happen. I don't even know if they make that anymore, but I always thought that was pretty interesting. And for the most part, everything like probably makes sense, right? Also, hold on, my sensitivity is 69. I just had to show you that.